Hi, I'm Deborah Acosta. I'm a reporter with the Wall Street Journal, and I'm focused on covering the coronavirus pandemic from the perspective of young people. I was at the UM School of Communication from 2007 through 2010. What I've been spending most of my time doing during this pandemic is talking to young people from across the country, many medical residents and nurses on the front lines, and also young mothers who are balancing their careers and childcare at the same time without any help from the outside. And it's been really fascinating to see how these young people have overcome some of these challenges, as well as hearing from them on how their whole perspective on life has changed because of this pandemic. In addition to all the work I'm doing from home, I'm also spending a lot of time with family, which has been one of the positive aspects of this pandemic for me. I'm cooking a lot with my mom, learning a lot of new recipes. I'm walking through the neighborhood with my dad, and I'm growing a vegetable garden in our backyard with my husband and our children. And that's been a really rewarding part of the experience for me. And it's been, something special that I would have never expected to come from this pandemic. Of course, we watch the news every day, and some of the numbers are becoming really difficult to see. When I talk with a lot of these young people, I'm starting to hear some really terrible and heartbreaking stories about young people who die because of this virus, or young people who become extremely ill. It's been really disheartening, and one thing that I do to keep myself feeling more sane during this time is exercise. When I get out and walk through the neighborhood with my dad, or do a little bit of cardio or weightlifting, it really helps to keep my mind a little bit more at ease the more and more terrible stories that we hear about this pandemic. So all I'll say is that I'm really happy to be down here in South Florida with my family. I happened to be here during a week before the pandemic hit, and I haven't left ever since. I've been working remotely from here, and that's one thing that I've reflected on and really thought about, as this pandemic has made me think and reflect about my life. I've realized that South Florida is the place I want to be. I've been gone for quite a few years in New York City, but this is my home, and this is where I want to be and where I want to stay, and where I hope to continue growing my career going forward.